All right, welcome back to Outperform. Listen, damn, I'm about to fall off the bench. So, if you are in jiu-jitsu like me, I've been in it for, I don't even know how long, that's how long it's been. MMA, grappling, any grappling-based sport such as like wrestling, judo, sambo, so on. Okay, one of the most important aspects of our back muscles, and you always hear about our lats because they're the largest portions, but our large portions usually don't give us the problems. It's our smaller ones. So today I want to talk to you about the Erector Spinae. Now there's three sections of it. There's a major and a minor like every other muscle and this and that, but as everything, it coexists, works together, okay? So mainly when flexed, it's used conjunctively with like deadlifting motions, okay? Now, if you're having trouble holding the bar, maybe your legs are strong in deadlifting and you can't seem to get to hold the bar up tight, that's probably because your spinae is weak, okay? So I'm gonna show you a very simple tool. A lot of people have shown, they do a lot of band pull aparts, and that was made popular by a lot of weightlifters, specifically powerlifters, because they stress the importance of packing the shoulder blades in, protecting the thoracic spine, which is what the Erector Spinae does, and so then it allows for a stronger bench, regardless of your pattern. Now, like I said, if you're in grappling, how many times have you done this? Okay? All right, so how I'm going to hold my opponent is a very difficult task and can be very daunting because I can't seem to set the submission in. I can't get the rear naked choke, I can't grab the lapels, this and that, but I cannot evade the situation. I cannot lose the position. I must hold my opponent in. I can't hold my opponent in with my arms. It doesn't matter how many times I curl, that shit is not gonna work, okay? I remember when I first got into MMA, I guess around 2006 when I started fighting. There's another guy, he made to the UFC, Bellator veteran Christian Fulgham. He was a big wrestler, and so of course he looked upon to wrestlers as an influence. And Randy Couture had a video. Now I can't remember if it was like a DVD or it probably wasn't a DVD, it's probably VHS, or we had just watched an interview, but he basically showed all the different ways to flex his back and his arms to basically hold the rear naked choke for 5 minutes and without having to submit the person, but yet still maintain the position. One was I could drop my elbows down and back, engage my lats, bring my straps up and pinch back. That's more my traps, and there's the spinae erecti that I'm talking about, the Erector Spinae I'm talking about, so I'm gonna show you an exercise for. And the other one, of course, is just the arms, all right? So as you keep switching between the three, you can sustain the position a lot longer. So same thing as deadlifting. If you can't seem to have the lockout, that's most likely because your erectors are weak. So I'm gonna show you an exercise that works really, really well. You're going to make sure you go down and out, not up, out, down and out. Down and out. Now, of course, your hand placement and arm placement is going to train it differently. Find what works best for you. What works best for me, Jules? Well, the one the shit's hard for. If it's hard on that movement, that's the one you're weak at. Do that one. Do a couple of different variations. Don't just stick to one thing. You could use this as a warm-up going into your deadlifts. You could use it as a finisher. Can I use heavier weight? Yes, you can, but just remember, it is a small muscle group, okay? And it's meant for maintaining posture, okay? So if anything, I would recommend either very high reps or more iso holds, okay? And I use a lot of those holds because I may pull out and then just squeeze. Same thing with the bands, and I can find different ranges of motions that may work differently. But for the most part, that is a go-to exercise I recommend for all grapplers, combative athletes, or people who are having trouble with their lockouts. All right? Have a good day.